Did you know that Mickey Mouse, Disney's most famous face, carries a dark secret the company has never wanted to reveal? For decades, he has been presented as the ultimate hero, a symbol of joy and hope for millions. But what almost no one knows is that his rise to the throne of Disney was shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Before Mickey, there was another character destined to be the star. A character who disappeared as quickly as they appeared, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. This story begins with Walt Disney and his dream of creating an animation empire. But what happens when that dream is shaped by unexpected decisions and backstage betrayals? Over time, Mickey not only became the face of Disney, but also ensured that no one else could threaten his position. Rumors suggest he wasn't willing to share the spotlight, and with each new character created, his strategy to maintain exclusivity became more evident. Who was eliminated? Who suffered? This story isn't about a cute, smiling mouse. It's about the dark side of the quest for power. Comment Mickey Mouse if you're ready to uncover the dark truth behind Disney. Mickey Mouse, the ultimate symbol of Disney, hides a truth most people would never imagine. Before him, Walt Disney had a favorite character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Oswald was Disney's first success, captivating audiences with his charismatic personality and adventurous spirit. But a backstage betrayal changed the course of history. In a controversial deal with Universal Pictures, Walt lost the rights to Oswald. It was at that moment Mickey was born, not as an original idea, but as a desperate replacement. What many don't know is that after taking the throne, Mickey began to solidify his position, ensuring that no one else could steal the spotlight. Every new character that emerged faced the same fate: disappearance or demotion. Clarabelle, Horace, Mortimer, and even Donald and Goofy felt the weight of Mickey's dominance. Behind the innocent smile and white gloves was an unyielding determination to stay on top. But how far did Mickey go to secure his supremacy? That's the question many have been asking. The answer is darker than you might think, and the traces of his influence can be seen in characters who appeared and vanished as quickly as they arrived. Comment Mickey Mouse if you believe the truth needs to be revealed. When Mickey Mouse took the throne at Disney, the game changed for all the other characters. He quickly became the main star, and any threat to his spotlight was neutralized. One of the first to feel the impact was Mortimer Mouse. Originally conceived as Mickey's rival, Mortimer had bolder and more charismatic traits, qualities that could easily win over audiences. However, before he could shine, his story was abruptly cut short. Mortimer went from a potential star to a mere footnote in Disney's legacy, and he wasn't the only one. Clarabelle and Horace, Mickey's close friends, started as prominent sidekicks, frequently appearing alongside the mouse. But as their personalities began to take on lives of their own and attract attention, their roles were diminished. The audience barely noticed, but slowly these characters were pushed into obscurity. Behind these decisions was a clear policy. Mickey had to remain the center of attention. Disney couldn't risk another character outshining its main face. But the most chilling part is that these cuts weren't accidents. There was a pattern, a carefully crafted plan to ensure Mickey stayed untouchable. Comment Mickey Mouse if you think he's hiding something darker. Clarabelle and Horace started as great promises in Disney's world. They were key figures alongside Mickey, frequently appearing in his early adventures. Clarabelle, with her extravagant personality and unique charm, and Horace, with his clumsy yet endearing nature, won over audiences' hearts. However, as Mickey's success grew, the attention these characters received became a concern. For Mickey, any spotlight beyond the reach of his white gloves was a threat. Subtly, their appearances began to dwindle. First, they were removed from main stories. Then their traits and personalities were gradually softened until they became irrelevant. Clarabelle, who had the potential to be a strong female icon, was reduced to a background character. always dependent on others. Meanwhile, Horace, whom many saw as a perfect partner for Mickey, was slowly erased, becoming a mere extra in stories where he once played a prominent supporting role. The fall of Clarabelle and Horace was a silent warning to all the characters who came after. No one could outshine Mickey. But was this all just a coincidence? Or was it part of a deeper plan to secure the mouse's throne? Comment Mickey Mouse if you want to uncover more of Disney's dark secrets. Daisy was created to be the perfect companion for Donald, but her arrival carried a bigger purpose, to rival Minnie. Unlike Minnie's sweet and modest personality, Daisy was bold, confident, and had a striking presence that captivated audiences. But this quickly became a problem. For Mickey, Minnie was meant to be the only prominent female figure, the queen beside the king. Daisy, with her undeniable charm, posed a direct threat to this carefully orchestrated balance. Behind the scenes, changes began. Daisy was gradually reshaped to fit into a more subdued role, almost always tied to Donald's stories, never stealing the spotlight. Her original personality was softened, making her dependent on narratives revolving around the temperamental duck. Whenever Daisy showed potential to shine on her own, she was quickly demoted to a secondary character, a distant shadow of Minnie. The truth is, Daisy was never given the chance to showcase her full strength. Her brilliance was dimmed before it could ever peak, and once again Mickey ensured that no other figure could come close to his crown. Comment Mickey Mouse if you think Daisy deserved more recognition. Mortimer Mouse is one of the most intriguing and saddest stories in the Disney empire. He was created to be Mickey's rival, a character who would challenge the mouse both in charm and popularity. With his sly demeanor and confident appearance, Mortimer had everything it took to become an icon. But as it seems, Mickey wasn't willing to share the stage with anyone, let alone such a charismatic rival. Mortimer's early appearances hinted at a promising future. He had the energy and presence needed to create engaging and captivating stories. However, as the audience began to show interest in him, Mortimer was quickly discarded. He was relegated to minor and insignificant roles, eventually disappearing entirely from the main stories. Mortimer's trajectory is a clear reminder of a recurring pattern. Every time a character threatened to steal Mickey's spotlight, they were erased. Mortimer's disappearance wasn't an accident, but a calculated decision to protect Mickey's throne and ensure that no one else had the chance to stand out. Comment Mickey Mouse if you think Mortimer was treated unfairly. Donald and Goofy, two of Disney's most popular characters, were initially allowed to shine, but with clear conditions. They could never outshine Mickey. Donald, with his explosive temper and unmistakable humor, quickly won over audiences. Meanwhile, Goofy, with his innocence and clumsy charm, became a symbol of purity and fun. Together, they formed a trio alongside Mickey, but over time, things began to change. Donald started to stand out too much. His natural charisma made many viewers relate to him more than to Mickey himself. This raised concerns behind the scenes. Donald was then restricted to comedic and episodic stories, never reaching the status of an absolute protagonist. As for Goofy, beloved by everyone, he was confined to the role of comic relief. Any narrative that threatened to place them in the spotlight was quickly shelved. The truth is, Mickey knew how to use Donald and Goofy to his advantage. He allowed them to shine, but never enough to threaten his position. They were carefully crafted to ensure that in the end, Mickey would always be the most remembered face. A calculated, subtle, yet relentless control. Comment Mickey Mouse if you've noticed how the trio always revolved around him. What did Mickey really want? Was it simply to maintain his position as the face of Disney? Or was it something deeper, a relentless need to be irreplaceable? Mickey's story reveals a character who, behind the gentle smile and white gloves, hides an unbounded ambition. He wanted more than to be first. He wanted to be the only one. With every new character created, Mickey watched closely. He knew Disney needed fresh faces to captivate audiences, but he could never allow those faces to shine brighter than his. His actions, though subtle, revealed a pattern. Promising characters were sidelined before they could rise to prominence. It wasn't the audience who forgot them. It was a system carefully orchestrated by Mickey to keep them in the shadows. But was Mickey acting alone? Or was there a greater force behind the scenes that shared his vision? Many say his obsession with the throne shaped Disney's future in ways we could never imagine. But the cost was high. Promising careers were erased, and stories that could have been incredible were never told. Comment Mickey Mouse if you think his ambition went too far. The truth behind these stories is darker than imagined. Mickey Mouse isn't just a character, he's an idea, a symbol crafted to be eternal. But eternity comes at a price. Over the years, countless characters were created, yet almost all were eclipsed by Mickey. Was this a coincidence or a deliberate plan? And the most intriguing question, how far did Mickey go to ensure his supremacy? Rumors speak of secret decisions behind the scenes, where stories were rewritten, characters were eliminated, and entire narratives were abandoned. Was Mickey merely the visible face of a larger Disney strategy? Or did he himself manipulate the backstage to protect his position? Many believe there are documents, scripts, and archived ideas that could unveil the true secrets behind these decisions. What we know is that Disney's official story isn't the whole truth. Mickey Mouse, the smiling mouse everyone knows, has a past marked by controversial choices that shaped the Disney empire as we know it today. Comment Mickey Mouse if you believe there's much more to uncover. Mickey Mouse's story is fascinating but also unsettling. He was the symbol of an era, but at whose expense? As we reflect on the characters that vanished, it's impossible not to wonder. What if it had been different? What if Oswald had kept his throne? Or if Clarabelle, Horace, Mortimer, and Daisy had been given the chances they deserved? Would Disney be what it is today? Or could it have been even greater? If this story made you think, you need to share it. There are dark secrets that have never been revealed, and Disney prefers to keep them buried, but the questions remain. Who was really in control? Is Mickey the true hero, or the greatest villain in this narrative? Comment Mickey Mouse if you believe this story needs to be told. Share and tag someone who needs to see this, and follow us for more dark secrets from Disney's world.